Dean, mother puckers. I know I'm like kind of in the middle of a whole wrestling angle and all that, but I saw my buddy Mr. Penguin's video. By the way, go check him out. His link is in the description. The video that I'm responding to is in the description box as well. But yeah, he made a video titled YTTalk's Rules and Points System Are a Joke, and I just wanted to kind of watch his video and then pause it and then, you know, give my take on it. But kind of a bit of what Vlog Rays does, so don't sue me for copyright, Ray. This is completely how you do your stuff, and I'm not trying to rip you off, but this is the only way I could think of doing this. So let's get into this.
Okay guys, this is the Penguin here, coming to you with a rant video. I mean, surprise, surprise. Look where I am. It's YTTalk.com. This is like my first actual complaint, a rant video, I should say. And now look at this. This is from Michael, the administrator of YTTalk.
Oh, Michael,
and this is a rant about why I think YTTalk is such a freaking joke. Now look at this. This is an automated message, number one. This is an automated message. I posted a thing in the forum section. It said...
By the way, I'm with you on automated messages. I just don't like them. Have I used them before? Yeah. But 90% of the warnings I give out are written by me, just because I think it's the better way to do things, but I do understand why they're there. Anyway.
Introduce yourself. So I was introducing my channel as a whole, my blogging channel, this one. I came in there and I did advertise a little bit, and this is what this warning is for. This is a warning point. You've received one...
The thing is, things are a little bit on that. I know that they don't like people reintroducing themselves a couple times, and the fact that even though you weren't advertising, your purpose was to introduce your second channel, which it could have been easily done in the video promotion section. I do realize there's not much activity going on there because of the VIP system and all those kinds of things. Sometimes people just don't see the videos there, sometimes they just get lost in the mix. And we did introduce the whole tagging system to kind of balance things out, so if you utilize that properly, if you have your friends, you shouldn't have much of a problem. It still shows up on the main page. Anytime you want to plug in a new channel or anything, throw it in the video and promotion section. Yeah.
One warning point, all YTTalk accounts are automatically suspended for 2 weeks when you have 3 active warning points. Now this is just the joke that this entire forum and this entire system
joke, Michael,
is.
You a joke!
Please don't post such content around our website in the future, as this does not follow our forum rules, which are a joke, by the way, which are in place to help keep YTTalk free of promotional spam. I can understand that. You don't want people spamming, you don't want people coming on here, random bots, trolls, haters saying, sub for sub, or come check this out constantly. But this is the second time I've ever done this. No way is it spam whatsoever. Your message may have been removed or altered. It was removed, which I have no complaint about that. I went on there, and what I said pretty much, I wish I had a picture. I said, I'm doing reviews, I'm doing rants, I'm doing all this stuff. I want requests for vlogs because I want to see what people want me to do. And it wasn't a poll in any fashion. I posted no links. I posted nothing to my channel. I simply gave my username. I said, hey...
Okay, I can see where Michael gave you the warning here. There is a section for video and script writing ideas. There's a collaboration, so you could have easily put your thread in there, and nobody would have said a thing. Nobody would have said a thing. There are specific places where you can put these things. You just gotta look and make sure you read the little I don't know what the hell it's called. Anyway, there's the form. The title for the form, and then there's a little message underneath there, and underneath there it tells you what you can put in there, what you can do, what you can't. Bullshit like that.
My username is Mr. Penguin Vlogs, which is promotion in a way, but it's a very weak kind of promotion, which I highly doubt deserves to get the whole speech.
Okay, man, you take a little shit, you take a big shit. It's still shit, you know what I mean? Promotion is promotion. If that's what's a part of the rules, you may not agree with it, I may not agree with it. The whole world may not agree with it, but if that's what's written, that's what we got to follow by. For now, who knows, it might change in the future, but for now, that's what we got.
You've been a bad boy, you get a warning point speech. Seriously, and not only
it's an automated message, man. It's not a speech. Come on, man.
That is the joke of itself. This is an automated message.
Yeah. There you go.
So that means
Sorry,
he couldn't even come here, and not to say this bad about Michael, but someone couldn't even come to me and say, hey, you did wrong. I've been warned twice on this forum, by the way, and once was by Vic Boss, which I completely deserved, and I had no idea that you couldn't promote and do stuff like that. That was a fair one. But this one is just freaking retarded. I introduced my channel on a thread as it said, introduce yourself. I came in there and I said, hi, I'm Mr. Penguin Vlogs, come check me out.
Okay, here's the thing. With the way I moderate, if you do briefly say just check out my channel at the end, I don't give a shit. The thing is, I think they mostly just want you to they want to get to know the person that's introducing themselves. I think that's what they're going for, and very minimal, because after all, it's a community, not a promotion area, whatever. Yeah, but you still have your place to promote. So, yeah, and plus, you're already a member there, and introducing yourself twice. I mean, how many more times do you have to introduce yourself, man?
Introducing myself. I guess you can only introduce your account. So in the future, you might want to change that, Michael. That might help if...
It is written underneath, here, let me see if I can read it word for word here. Introduce yourself. New to YTTalk, get inside here, introduce yourself to the community for a warm welcome. In no way does it say, come here and promote your channel, come here, introduce your channel, or anything like that. But to be fair to your point, it also says you can't do that. And honestly, like I said, if it's a small promotion at the end of it, at the end of your introduction, I'll overlook that. I really don't care. But if your sole purpose, as you did, is to introduce your, just to introduce your channel, yeah, maybe. Now, since I personally do know you, Mr. Penguin, I probably would have messaged you myself and let you know what's up. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
People out from getting, sitting here getting slapped in the face with a warning point. And you want to know another rant that I want to go off on?
Let's hear it, man.
YTTalk is a joke. Some of the moderators are just idiots, by the way. And Ray's just come out and said this full out. That's why he stopped being a moderator. I mean, people on this site, the moderators, and some of the people, I'm not talking about all of them, but some of them, they act like they're sitting here in the office of Congress or something. They're sitting here, you can't go on Twitter or Facebook or something and do all this. You have to follow our...
And that's something I left in the comments. The reason I'm making this video is because there's just so much more I wanted to say, but I didn't want to be that dick that wrote this huge comment and it just kept leaving comment after comment. I just figured it'd be easier to make this video. Yeah, I can't agree with if anybody from YTTalk said that to you, because here's the thing, this was one of the things that was kind of really a heated topic back then. Myself and Ray, we were just fucking around on Facebook, and we were, taking some little shots at some members. And the fact is, those members on YTTalk came over to our Facebook, and they were like, oh, you're moderators, you shouldn't be acting like this. My argument here is YTTalk does not own us. It does not own anyone. Whatever we say or do off the website, they have no control over, and they shouldn't. Now, there are some instances, and it's only happened once, where we did have to ban someone because they just went way too far. They started spamming about somebody everywhere, and that's just something we can't tolerate. What's the point of being on a forum if you're constantly bashing all the members on it and then bashing the forum itself and then coming back and acting like nothing happened? We didn't really see the point of that. But if it's just something simple, we're not going to control anybody over that. If it's even something like this, like, I'm not going to ask you to remove this video. I have no authority to do that. Michael doesn't. Nobody does. You can say whatever you want. And if anybody told you differently, they're in the wrong there. And, yeah, if you don't want to say it publicly who it was, let me know in the inbox. I'll talk to them, get their side of the story, and I'll do what I can, because I think that's complete bullshit that somebody would say, we control everything, or whatever you just said.
Rules, we own you now.
We own you.
And that's the joke, the absolute joke that YTTalk has become. I have a lot of friends on YTTalk. In fact, I wouldn't have as many subscribers as I did right now if I wasn't on YTTalk and met these friends. So I'm not complaining about the people on YTTalk, such as much as the system in general. Look at this. The warning point system is another thing I want to go on a rant about. I've received one warning point, and accounts are suspended for 2 weeks after you have 3 active warning points.
Right.
So what this means is that I can come on here whenever I want to, again, in 2 weeks, and post another advertisement. Get a few views off the advertisement, get rid of the warning point in 2 weeks, come back, do it again. And he's not going to do a dang thing. Or at least that's what he's saying.
Okay, this is an automated message. Obviously, it's not going to cover everything that you need to know. That's that's untrue, and like, we've got threads on this, man. We've got like rules. We've got things written out. Here's the thing, man. If you do something like that, if you get up to three warning points, you're 2-week banned. Now, if you come back and do the exact same thing and get those points back or whatever, you get a permanent ban, and by then it's on our discretion. So you could literally come back and just, you know, get 1 warning point, and if we think that's like a big offense or whatever you want to call it, we can just get rid of you right there forever. Bam, you're gone. It's not in any way where you can just keep coming back after that expires. No, if you get yeah, we can just permanently ban you. That's what it is, man. In no way would we let people continue, and to say Michael wouldn't do anything about that, I think it's a little bit of bullshit right there, man. Gotta say that. Alright, let's move on.
And
4
by
minutes
sending
in,
me this
man.
message here, I don't know if he keeps track of all the warning points. He should. But this system is just a complete joke. And look, this is what I wanted to talk about. The automated message thing.
Right.
YTTalk is coming more like YouTube itself every day. Not run by Michael, not run by the administrators, run by robots. RPM, click to be a partner, all these advertisements.
Like I said, I find the automated message is bullshit. I do understand why they're done. I mean, on a daily basis, especially on today's YTTalk, which is much bigger than what it used to be, we got to go through so many reports, so many warnings, all this bullshit, and you know, if we've got, like, literally, we've had days where he has 7 warnings, who's got the time, especially if we're not paid to do this, who's got the time to write an individual warning to each and every one of these offenders? So, like, I can't not agree with YTTalk and why they have to have automated messages, but at the same time, I just don't like them. But that's just me, but I understand why they're there.
Advertisements everywhere. Subscribe to yada yada. Look at this. I even got a ad block message. I can show it to you if I go to the home page, which I will in a second. I got an ad block message because I'm using ad blocker. So ad block ads are what keeps this website going, which is not something good to place your faith on, by the way, for an entire website. But just look at this. The system in general is a joke. It's all automated. YTTalk, something that used to be fun for everybody, is becoming more and more like YouTube itself every day.
Now, I do agree with you. I think everybody that was there in the beginning does miss how YTTalk used to be, especially for guys like myself, Ray, and Stuffy, who were there almost from the beginning. You know, it was just so much easier to get our work out there, and it was easier to mingle with everybody. But the fact is, we all knew the site was going to grow, and the site has grown. I mean, we got some ridiculous members like almost 18,000 members. Like, how do you manage that without enforcing these rules? I mean, if we had the old system, what kind of website would we have? I mean, there would be no defense for these spammers, for stupid members. You know, these are things that had to be done just to keep the website going as smoothly as it's going. And do I agree with some of the things? Like I said, I don't agree with everything, but that's just what we have, and it's not even bad. I mean, you're really making it a lot worse than it is. I think Michael does a pretty decent job at running YTTalk. I think we do a pretty decent job at making sure everything's smooth. And yeah, like I said, if it was on the old system, there's no way this would have been as smooth as it is.
I got an automated message for something that, look at this, I am back with vlogs. Let's read this real quick. Let's just come over here and read this. This is Exotic Penguin here, and not only am I doing video gaming on my main channel now, but I'm going to go back to doing vlogs on my second channel. Pretty much just, I sat there and I introduced my second channel. I'm taking requests for vlogs and other requests. I'm about to do news and trending in the world today.
I could already think of 2 different places you could have posted that.
Nothing promotional whatsoever. I promoted my channel one time, and I was not in any instance of this right here spamming. This is not spam. This is simply suggesting people go to my channel. This is not, hey, come check it out, over.
And I understand that. I mean, I know a lot of people come in here and they're literally, oh, look at my channel, but the fact is, that's the rules, and if we don't enforce it even a little bit, if we let it slip, which I kind of do at times. I mean, I don't have a no-nonsense modding style. I mean, I can understand if somebody accidentally does something or something like that, and I'm sure a lot of us, like the other moderators do. I can't say a lot of us mods because there's like 4 of us left, but yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but the fact is, if you do, like I said, if you take a little crap, it's still crap. If you take a big crap, it's still a crap, you know? A little bit of promotion is still promotion, no matter how much you try to bury it.
Over and over. Or, I know this, I like that too. You know, those messages you get in there saying, hey, let's come check this out, come check it out, 50 times in a row.
Oh my god,
this is not spam whatsoever. This may be an advertisement, but it is a very weak advertisement. So come and check me out and leave a request if you want to be talked or vlogged about. I didn't even put a link to my channel. I just put my username. And look at this. You want to know something else about the joke that this is? I don't think I have it on here, but he says, look at this right here. This is bullcrap. Look at this. To gain posting access to the videos and channels forum, you must have a VIP membership or an access package which can be purchased from the shop in YTTalk, in exchange for YTTalk cash. So this is not a forum, ladies and gentlemen. This is a game. He treats this entire forum as a freaking game. You can't sit there and to have any rights on this forum whatsoever other than just posting regular messages. You can't even say your own name on the forums unless it's in this right here, or else it's just a one sentence, it's a statement. You can't say anything about yourself, promote yourself in any way unless you have been here for at least a month, I'm suggesting. I'm guessing that's how long it takes people to get 200 posts to gain the VIP.
Done in a day. It's
so
crazy.
This is a game, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this is nothing but gaining money for a game so you can come in here.
Okay. We've had the VIP for a very long time. If you were gonna say something, you should have said it like when it came out. Obviously, it wasn't a big deal until something happened to you. But yeah, the VIP. The thing is, we want it to continue to be a community. And the way I looked at YTTalk always was a place where we can learn, and promoting our videos is just a bonus. I mean, I didn't know shit all about anything when I joined up on YTTalk. I learned about partnerships and all this through this website, and I think that's the focus of this website. In no means should was the focus solely on video promotion. I think in the beginning it was kind of both. I mean, it was a place where we could meet other YouTubers, talk ideas, and all those kinds of things. But I don't think video promotion was the main point of it. But again, it was much easier to manage things like that back in the day. Today, with 18,000 members, and and a good chunk of that is active, it's not possible. It just is not possible.
And then advertise yourself. The warning points are a joke. The site is becoming more like YouTube every day. Now we have to pay for the basic functions of this site. And this is not real money, but we have to earn our place, I guess you could say, by posting messages at least 200 to get 200 for VIP. This is a game, ladies and gentlemen. It isn't fun. This is not a game. This used to be a forum that everybody loved, and all the old members are leaving now because it's just becoming a bunch of spam. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is not spam. And this causes all this spam coming from new members is what's causing him to treat the older members like crap because they can't come in here. You can't even say your channel.
From the older YouTubers that I know, they just kind of quit YouTube in general. I don't know if that had to do with YTTalk spamming, but a lot of the older members, and I've been here for fucking prehistoric times, a lot of them just left because they lost interest in their own channel, so naturally they're gonna lose interest in YTTalk. I don't think some of it might have been done, had to do with YTTalk, as you said, is changing and being spam and all that. And sometimes there's been drama on the website, all that bullshit, but I think quite a few people left because they lost interest in their own channel and on YTTalk. I mean, fuck this shit. My card got full, so I had to... Yeah. I got a shitty card, alright? Give me a break here. I'm trying to do a debate with the video.
Name anymore, as I did. I didn't even post spam. That wasn't spam, and that's what I got a warning point for. That was advertisement. Very, very weak advertisement. And that is what I got a warning point for. It's not a game.
Did the automated message say that you got it for spam? Nah. I didn't write them, man. I didn't write them.
It's not fun. There's horrible moderators, and the moderators here that are here are just those little robots that sit there and just sit there and suck up to the creator, which I have no problem with the creator in the first place. But if you're going to have moderators, you want to have people that are just like your friends. You want to have honest friends. You don't want to have people that sit there and say, "Oh, it's okay, you're doing fine," when you're not doing fine. Nobody wants friends like that. And I agree, nobody wants friends like that. But I also got to make this point here, and Ray knows this. I mean, if you go into the, obviously you can't, but the discussions we have about where the website sites should go, some things, we'll be like, yeah, go for it, dude, you know what you're doing, but there's a lot of things, especially with the sticky stuff we post up, there's a lot of bickering that goes into that. There's, nothing is as simple as you're making it sound, and you might think it is that simple, but it really isn't. I know I've gone into quite a few not arguments, not disagreements, but discussions with Michael about certain things, about how we should give orientations to new moderators, if we're to have new moderators, and things like that. There's just a lot of things. I mean, nothing's done at oh, Michael, you should do this, and then bam, it's done. No, I mean, there's reasons for everything we do. Like the disappearance of the video of the month, that was nothing that I went to Michael and was like, oh, we should get rid of video of the month. No, it wasn't like that. It was the fact we were struggling to keep up with everyone's videos, and we just couldn't do it anymore. I brought it up to Michael. Michael, he understood where I was coming from. And from there, we made the choice to get rid of it. That's how we, for the most part, that's how we've made decisions ever since I became a moderator. I don't know how things were done before me. Obviously, there was moderators before me, like Vanessa and Forever Alone Prig, Pearl, Ray even, and Stuffy. There's a lot of other moderators. I don't know how they did things, and I'm pretty sure they didn't do anything any differently than how we and the current staff are doing. So yeah, man, I can't
defend you on that one.
Michael, I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, those are the people that you have surrounded yourself with as moderators. Now, I'm not talking about every single moderator as a whole. Like Vic Boss, I know him. I'm not going to start naming off people, even though I said one name. I'm not going to start naming them off down the list because that would be insane, and I get in a lot of trouble for that. But I'm not going to...
Okay, dude. You've come this far to make this video. Why are you concerned about getting in trouble? We're not going to do anything. If you don't agree, well, at least if something was to be done for you calling one of us out, I mean, I'd intervene in that. If somebody didn't agree with you bringing their name up in a video because you didn't agree with something they said, I mean, yeah, I'd totally be like, hey, let's debate it. I'm not going to be there and censor you. Like, if you got to say something, man, say it. Don't be afraid of getting in trouble.
Sit there and pick your friends out for you. You can do whatever you want to, Michael. I'm just sitting here as an honest person saying you have surrounded yourself with certain people.
And that's one thing I do appreciate you did make this video, because I do realize YTTalk is not perfect. And you're honestly, of course, is appreciated by me. Do I agree with everything? No. Do I agree with everything on the website? I do with the most part. There are things that I don't agree with, but I just want to let you know that I do appreciate you making this video and, you know, at least expressing your opinion on things.
That have just going to sit there and tell you what you want to hear. And that's not the kind of people in life in general that you want as your close friends, as you want people associating with.
Right.
You're overprotective of the site. The people, the moderators here, are just robots with no personalities whatsoever. Ray was probably the only, and not because I'm his friend, I'm saying this with 100% honesty, he was probably the only moderator who would sit there and actually complain about things on this website. And he resigned from moderation because of this reason, because everybody on here is a robot and tells you, Michael, what you want to hear. And he got tired of it. He got tired of the idiocracy of the moderators and of the site in general.
Ray already cleared that up in the comments.
Some of it's your fault, some of
thing.
it's just time and age in general, but you couldn't have stopped. YTTalk has become a joke. Warning points in general and the descriptions of everything has become a joke. Points are a joke. I now have to pay for the basic functions of running a forum and sitting here and talking to other people on the forum, getting my information across to them. I'm paying for things that I shouldn't have to pay with your little YTTalk cash. This is not a game, Michael. This isn't fun. There are horrible moderators, and I'm not naming off any of them, but about 90%, there's those 2 or 3 people, that 10%, that are actually have personalities and will tell you what...
There's 4 moderators. 3 of them are just assistants that help out, but there's 4 moderators. And for the most part, we're all active. Some of us, obviously, we don't get paid to do this, man. I mean, this is not a website where we're all paid to do this, that we're just looking at you guys, ha ha ha, let's fuck this guy over today. No, it's not like that, and it never will be. If it ever does become like that, man, I'm out the door. I don't think it's gotten to that point. I don't think it's anywhere near to that point. And to say 90% of us are just drones, and maybe in the past, I don't know when you're basing your comments on, what time frame, but as of right now, there's 4 of us, we're doing what we can, and yeah, and we're at a point where we're comfortable right now, in terms of the moderators. I'm not looking at anyone to be a future moderator or anything like that. I just think we've got the crew that we need, and we're not there all the time. I mean, and nobody can expect us to be. But yeah, 90%. Wow, that's a big percentage. That's a big percentage. And if you just said 2 or 3, that would be like 50 or 75%. So right there, your comment's just pretty much bullshit.
They want to tell.
Not that I'm saying you're bullshit. I'm just, you know what I mean, man.
Tell you, and when you don't want to hear something, they'll tell you what you don't want to hear, and that's the kind of people and moderators you need. Honest people for moderation. and that's just the way it is. They have no person.
You know, Michael, for the most part, he's very good at asking our opinion, and we're pretty good at telling him how we feel. Like I said, I haven't been a moderator all the time, but as long as I've been there, I've always been honest with him. I know Ray's always been honest with him. I know the other moderators have always been honest. The only reason I'm mentioning Ray and not the other moderators is because his name's been established in this video, and if we're not going to be talking about anybody else, let's not bring anybody else into this unless you yourself spoke about it. But, yeah. I can't agree with what you're saying here. Like I said, I think Michael's doing a good job at his website.
90% of the moderators have no personality on the internet, and this has all caused you, Michael, to become overprotective of the forums. With automated messages like this, look at this. If this was not an automated message, I know Michael well enough. I don't know him very well, but from what I've seen of Michael, he would not have sent me, probably not. I'm not going to put words in his mouth here, but I honestly don't think that this would have counted as a warning point. This is something, it's so mediocre, it's so stupid, that does not deserve a warning point. I'm not asking you to deduct the warning point, because I honestly could not care less after the crap that this forum has turned into, and I'm honestly losing a lot of respect for this forum. Blog Ray's lost respect for it, and I understood why he lost respect for it. And I have honestly, after seeing this, my thread wasn't even up for 5 seconds. I posted it, then it posted back to me with this message. This is...
all of even the automated messages, we have to, do that. We have to give you the warning in order for it to work. It won't just magically give you an automated message anytime you put some kind of promotion. It doesn't recognize which is why we have a reporting system. If it was just send automated messages just like that, we wouldn't have any purpose for a warning system. So Michael gave you this warning, and he most definitely knew what he was doing. He just didn't bother writing out the reason personally. And does he need to? No. I mean, the automated message is there. I mean, may as well use it, right? Come on now, man. Come on. Let's get this video done.
Absolute crap. This is not a game. It's not fun. And that was the whole point of this forum, was to advertise YouTube channels and create fun interaction between other people's YouTubes. People who are on YouTube to get popular, people who are on YouTube to see each other's videos and to get noticed. And now you're telling me you're going against your own rules, you're going against everything you ever stood for in the beginning, and now it's just a place for games and stuff like that. It's a game now. It's not a forum. Guys, this is the end of my rant. I hope you agree with some of my points here. If you don't, tell me in the comments. I don't want friends, like I said, I don't want friends that are going to sit there and lie to me and say, rock on, when they don't agree with me. Tell me what you think about all this crap. It was advertisement, I'm not denying that, but it was such a crappy way of advertising, and I was trying to be as careful as possible with saying it, because I knew that this would have happened had I actually advertised. But it was an automated message. That is the thing that I'm getting across to. It was an automated message. He doesn't, I mean, I'm not saying that he doesn't care enough to come and stop me and say, hey, come and fix this. But now, since it's all being run by robots just like YouTube, I guess we all just have to sit here and just pretend we like the changes, which we don't. We shouldn't have to. Michael, you're better than that. You're better than this whole system in general. You're better than... I'm not saying you're better than YTTalk.
You know him that well to know if he's better than that?
Fix some stuff and fix some of the rules.
You just said you didn't know him all that well, but you knew him okay. But
as is YTTalk.
Is he better than that?
Okay, guys, I will see you guys later. I'm done ranting here. Michael, all respect for you, but you need to fix some things. And some of the people you have around you are not the people that are in your best interest. Okay, guys, tell me what you think below. Comment, like, subscribe. Please give me your honest opinion. I don't want people that are going to lie to me. And if I'm in the wrong, go ahead and tell me. I'll listen to all your stuff. I'll see you guys later. This is the Penguin signing out. Goodbye, guys. Stay frosty.
Adios. Stay frosty. That's badass. Yeah, I basically touched on all the points I wanted to make. I do think you're misguided on a lot of things. You did jump to a lot of conclusions. But some of the things you said were true, and you're rightfully upset. But all in all, just like with YouTube, and this is in no way a defense to YouTube. I think some of the stuff they do is completely garbage. But YouTube started off as a very, very small company where you can broadcast yourself. You just upload whatever the fuck. People got creative with the videos they were uploading, and YouTube capitalized on that. They capitalized on ads, and they kept growing, and that's what you do as a company. Are people going to get screwed over? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's with any company. Unfortunately, not everybody can be happy. Not everybody's going to be happy. And I'm not going to say exactly the path that YouTube's taking, YTTalk is going to take, but there are certain things we have to do differently as we grow. And for now, I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, I don't see we're not like a cancer that's out to destroy YouTube channels or anything stupid like that. I mean, we're not taking away your capabilities of promoting. The fact is, we want it to be more of a community than anything. I mean, I've said it this is my quote. This is not Michael telling me to say it. It's not any of the other moderators telling me to say it. I have always said this, that YTTalk is a school for YouTubers, and that's what we can provide. We can provide our members with information on how to have, how to grow your channel, how to do things in a way that'll get you more noticed, and then we have our promotion, which is also there. And with our VIP packages, I mean, it's to save us trouble from, it's to save us trouble from all the spammers that are just coming in here and doing their bullshit. And you know what? What's 200 messages, buying VIP, you get a video in your signature. That way, every post you make, you're literally, that's an advertisement right there. That's a freebie. I mean, come on, like that, I just don't understand the system bit being garbage. Like I said, I understand how you can be upset at automated messages and stuff like that. I mean, I could care less for those things, but all in all, I do think that YTTalk took a necessary, went the necessary direction to keep the website going as smoothly as it can. And that's not me being corporate or evil. Ooh, Vic Boss is being corporate. Like, fuck off if you think that, man. Or if anybody thinks that. I'm just telling it how I see it, and I just don't see the website being out to screw anybody. I mean, the rules are there, and we're just following what the rules are, and hopefully everybody else follows them too, just to keep everything in line. I mean, there's rules for everything, and you can't deny that. I mean, you got people that have podcasts, and they have little rules for their podcasts. Why? Just to keep everything in order. If you don't enforce those rules, things can get crazy, and there's I can go on and on and on about rules and how they have to evolve and change and all those kinds of things. But yeah, man, like, great video, man. I appreciate you doing it, and hopefully this long ass video back to you clears some things up. And yeah, man, no hard feelings, no animosity. If you ever feel like YTTalk's been in the wrong, by all means, call one of us out on that, and we'll do what we can to try to make everything work out. But not everyone's going to be happy. So, all right, man. I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and yeah, goodbye.